Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where last time Bobby was roving around collecting science in the Space Center, and I am going to head back to Minmus, this time with hopefully enough life support to do more than just like 2 biomes, because last time we had not enough.
It would appear since our last episode, who is this? Barbara? Yeah, Barbara Kerman seems to have lost her spaceship.
You may have finished last time. I can't remember, honestly. I know you had gotten a Kerbal stuck out of the ship at one point, and then I don't remember, honestly.
No, she has an existing UVA report.
Right.
And an existing service sample. So okay, we'll just recover her.
All right. Well, I'm gonna launch a while. Our Duna probe is getting closer. I've still been kind of thinking about maybe trying to build a ship and send a Kerbal to get some in. We're never gonna land and get back, but maybe get some in-space stuff from Duna. But I'm not entirely sure what kind of life support we need to make that happen. How many days that's supposed? It's going to take over 300 days to get there, and then I'm not sure how many days to get back.
Yep, that one program that we learned where the windows are should tell you how many days.
What?
That one program that we use to determine the launch windows. It tells you how many days.
Yeah, I don't have that. You had that, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I keep forgetting to find the transfer window planning mod, which I've been meaning to add in here.
Kerbal Academy.
Okay, let's turn that gimbal down. Click on that gimbal, less gimbal. You less gimbal. Can't see thing. Less gimbal. Wobbling way too much. Okay, let's revert and turn the gimbal down before we actually launch. Might be a good idea.
All right, so let's see here. We are at day.
We're going to turn the center gimbal down to 50, and we're going to turn these outside gimbals down to like 25, I think. And then we can drop those off. We'll drop those when it comes time. SAS on, throttle up, away we go. Actually a little high on our thrust to weight ratio there, so we'll turn that down just a little bit.
Let's see, is this departure days from Epoch? Is that total number? Or okay, so yeah, so we are on the very edge of the transfer window.
Right. I mean, obviously, but you can still make it work. It's just gonna take longer.
Oh yeah, it would take you. Let's see here. Transfer apparatus, total delta V.
Well, I've got liftoff here. We're going a little fast. We should throttle back just a little bit.
Oh, it's gonna take you. Well, it depends on how much delta V you use.
Right.
But it'll take you anywhere between like 302 and 400 and let's go 300 and 450.
Okay.
And that's that reasonable delta V. Like 20, like we'll call it. Well, you know what? Let's round up and call it 3,000 delta V. 3,000 to 2,500 delta V.
Okay. Doesn't seem terrible.
No. What? Let's see. I've been playing too many versions of Kerbal Space Program, and I forget. See, I got 118 science, and that is not enough to get me anything.
Probably not, yeah.
Is God, I forget. Did I get the science from the probes?
I think you did.
All right. What about Did I
The
do
Minmus one wasn't done yet when we
Okay.
looked last time. All right, we are bringing our apoapsis up here, while also bringing our periapsis up.
Well, the Minmus one gave me 0 science, if anything. Yep. Maybe I already got it. Here, let's go. Transmit data.
Bringing our periapsis up, and we should be good. We should have plenty of delta V to make this work out for us. We need actually a little bit more vertical speed here. We don't quite have our apoapsis out of the atmosphere yet, and we're still kind of approaching it. But our periapsis is coming up quickly. $70,000. Okay, so our apoapsis is out of the atmosphere now. We only have like 119 delta V left in this stage, so I'm actually just gonna ditch that stage, and then we're gonna drag down and ditch our fairings and activate the engines here. Excellent. Should probably open our solar panel. Okay. We don't have nearly the control I would like to have here. See how this goes. I'm getting close to our apoapsis. So what's your plan? What are you working on?
I am building a rocket. And I'm going to try to do some biome hopping on the Mun here.
Mun's an interesting place to biome hop. It takes a lot more delta V to do that on the Mun than it does on Minmus. It should be interesting. I am heading, like I said, I'm heading back to Minmus 2. Try this again. We'll hopefully get more than like 3 biomes this time. With my biome hopping because of our life support issues last time.
How am I? No, I just run into the problem where it's how am I going to handle like the science juniors?
You're not. You won't be able to get the science juniors bio hopping.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you bring a couple, then you can get a couple, but the science juniors and mystery goos, without getting the science lab, we can't really biome hop to collect those.
Just had an idea.
What's that?
I am going to do something that I haven't done in this game in a very long time.
And what's that?
Wait for it. I'm going to build a couple of probes and just send them out there.
Okay.
So, oh,
Are you going to planning to bring the probes back or just transmit?
no, just transmit.
Okay.
So it's not going to get me all, it's not going to get me full science, but it'll bump up my science, which has been lacking mainly because of server bugs. So let's see here. Let's go.
All right. We just got to bring our periapsis up just a little bit more. This thing doesn't have nearly the control when we're this big that I would like because of the lander can. There we go. Now we have an orbit. And then from here, we're going to need to figure out our inclination and all of that in our maneuver. So I think we're going to want to come here. And we need to go this way. Which is, what is that? Is that anti-normal? I think that's anti-normal. So we want to find anti-normal. Hope we can find that, and then once we find that, when we get to our, I don't remember whether that was our ascending node or descending node, it's whatever the next node is that we're coming up on, we'll burn that way, fix our inclination, and get things covered there. Of course, we don't have nearly the control we would like here, so our SES just made us like blow past our maneuver node, not maneuver node, our mark on the nav ball. So you're gonna build a bunch of probes?
Yeah.
You're gonna try and take them all up at once, or?
I am debating that in my head.
It's
right
possible
now.
to do.
It is. So let's see here. So let's take.
I would design as small of a probe first with as much delta V as you can get on it, and then figure out how to stack them together, basically.
Yeah. So this is the little science section of my probe here, and I'm going to actually save it to. I don't want to add a custom category. I want to. Oh, that's right. Drop sub-assembly there, and we're going to call this science.
I would say you can probably attach a probe core to it and add that, build the entire probe, and then just add that as a sub-assembly.
Oh, look at that! It doesn't allow you to do capsules, so I assume.
Well, it does. It just can't be it doesn't allow you to do the root object of your ship. So if you put one capsule and then add a second capsule, you can do that second set.
Okay. So we're going to call this science probe.
All right, we're going to fast forward here till we get a little bit closer to our ascending node. So what are you gonna? You're gonna take a mystery goo, science junior,
I got a
and
science
a thermometer.
I got right now. I got a science junior. Here, let's zoom in for maximum visual effect here, or apparently as far as I can get. So I got mystery goo. Shoot, the barometer's not gonna. Did the barometer do something? I thought I.
No, only an atmosphere.
Okay. I thought that was the gravity dealie.
Nah, the gravity thing is a lot higher up.
Yeah.
The tech tree.
All right, so I got a thermometer and a surface scanning module. I don't know if that'll get me any science or not.
No, you can't do the surface scanning module yet, I don't think.
Well, I have it.
Well, yeah, but you have to do. We have to do something in orbit before the surface scanning module becomes useful, I
Oh.
think, if I remember correctly from our tests.
Well, here,
But we
we'll,
may have done the thing in orbit too. I don't.
well, I'm going to plan on launching a lot of these, so we'll have them available when we can
Yeah.
use them. So, okay, so we're going to do that, and then where are the landing legs? Here we are. They're under utilities, like everything else. Do they have the... I guess we're going to do the regular landing.
I mean, if you're planning on. If you're not planning on, like, flying them around or anything once you're there, or just landing them.
Yeah, I'm just planning on landing them.
Don't bother with the landing legs. Just land it on the engine. It doesn't matter if the engine breaks off.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Saves you weight.
Mm-hmm.
Probably makes it easier to pack together or whatever. Alright, we're going to add a maneuver here. I think this should do it, or get close. That's probably close enough, I would think. What's our... Yeah, we can... Can we get closer in apoapsis than that? Minmus, periapsis. Find controls on these maneuver nodes is not easy. Okay, so that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Let's see if we can find our mark on the nav ball here and get underway. Wonder how difficult it would be to land a probe in every single biome. Some of those biomes are really hard to get to because they're small.
Mm-hmm. Can I? All right, so I'm going to use the... what are these called? The multi-couplers or something?
What?
Yeah, I'm going to use the multi-couplers here. Let's see here. Can I bounce this up to the next scale? Yes, I can. So we'll bounce the multi-coupler up to the next scale, and does that... it doesn't...
I'm not familiar with the multi-coupler.
Now, I think they're new. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the multi-coupler, rotate it upside down like that. I think we actually need... I think it actually is going to need a decoupler attached to it. So...
What's the multi-coupler look like?
It looks like kind of like a circle with a bunch of like smaller circles on them. If you clip under the multi-coupler...
I bet it's from that... Like, it looks like it's a bunch of beams, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think it's probably the near future construction mod.
It's made by OMB.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I think that's probably close enough. Let's hold our maneuver. Let's turn our gimbal down and fire up our engines. Okay. That is not right. Why did you say that was going to be like a 2-minute burn when it was actually like a 1-minute burn?
Now, for some reason, like, I can't...
What's wrong?
The game isn't... I can't, like, attach the rest of these things to the multi-coupler. It's like not... What is it? You hold down Alt is like for... Okay, well, that touches it to the bottom. I want to do it on the... Is it because... Hold on. If I do... No, that's not what I want. right here. We'll just improvise some shit here. Take you, put you on the... Well, here, we're going to take you and put you on there like that. And then if I do 4-way and... Like, seriously? What the hell? I just want to attach it to the top. Like, oh, wait, no, that's sideways.
Alright, we've almost got our encounter. Almost. Let's get rid of this. Okay, what's our...
Just attach to the fucking thing.
Close enough. Alright, well, we're on our way out to Minmus. Solar panel is mostly pointed at the sun.
Do that because I need to attach a probe cluster.
Let's warp to... Where are we going to warp to here? Let's warp to our apoapsis. Yet sometimes some of these parts, they want you to attach things in very specific ways.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I wonder if I... No. I want... There we go. Now, actually, if I... Now that I... All right.
Alright, we're just about inside Minmus's sphere of influence here. And we are almost... There we go. There, let's find a retrograde, if we can. We should have a ton. Well, we should. I shouldn't say a ton. We should have more than enough delta V to make this work. I would think maybe. Let's open this up. Does this guy work? Should work.
All right, now we're getting Kerbal crazy.
Oh, that's not right. I could have sworn I set these up.
I have a feeling we're going to need a reaction control wheel here.
Huh. Guess I didn't. Oh, there we go. Preset mode. Okay. Seriously, thing, can we stop bouncing back and forth off a retrograde here? That would be great. Just like I tell it to point retrograde, and it's like, let's find retrograde. Then let's pass retrograde. Then let's aim at retrograde. Then let's pass it again. Just like, it's not that hard. You can do it. Okay, so let's
Oh, you can't
warp to our periapsis. What's up?
With the fairing, you can't expand it to the different diameter.
What do you mean?
The stock fairings, you can't expand them to to 2.5.
Oh, you can't adjust them with tweak scale?
Yep. It's cheating anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure they just ported tweak scale and to the new version, but didn't actually add in compatibility to the new parts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so retrograde it is here. We should have plenty of delta V to do what we need to do here. Bring this down.
How
bring this way
am
down.
I going to do this now?
Well, where are the 2.5 fairings at in your tech tree? You might not need that. You said you had what, like 118?
Yeah, not enough to get anything.
Right, but I mean, if it's like 190, that's not that much more to get.
Allow me.
All right, let's I guess we'll actually let's switch over to prograde now. We'll do this very carefully because I don't trust our SAS to not just fly past, because it will.
It does look like it's 160.
So 160, you've got 118.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that much more. Just look and see what science you missed in the Space Center, maybe? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's prograde. Set back to stability mode, and then we will warp to our periapsis, which means we will now be facing retrograde, roughly. So let's point at retrograde here, and we will bring down our apoapsis. Okay, and then we need to figure out where we're going to land. And I think we're going to just put like a maneuver node somewhere here, and we're going to warp around and then kind of figure it out. Let's add a maneuver here, and then just warp around to that. All right, let's stop there. Let's find retrograde. And I think we want to try and land in these flat areas here. I'm not sure what biome that is, but I think that was the one we were trying to go to last time when we realized we didn't have enough delta V left.
Actually, I did not have the science for the retractable ladder, so I wasn't able to do surface samples.
Yeah, you could probably figure something out to get the surface samples pretty quickly.
Yep. Well, I pulled up your science rover again.
Well, I mean, if you can't, I thought you said you didn't have the science for the retractable ladders.
I said I do now. Before I didn't.
It still doesn't work very well. So if you're just doing the retractable ladders, you might want to build something smaller and easier to get in and out of.
Too late.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to wait till next time, because we're at the end of the episode. If you like the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.